feet of a microphone, of the microphone, of the microphone feet. The microphone, the microphone feet. The microphone.
What's happening? Testing, testing. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening with you? What's happening with you? Feeling JP High back at you one more again. So yeah, we got a little technical difficulties, a little strange here. Anyway, so we'll get right down to it. Had an argument yesterday. Um, Me and Law Nation, we went at it a couple days ago. Called the show and I asked him what the hell does he think that might have a little echo going. Let's fix my sound right here. Let's fix my sound. It might be off on my sound a little bit. Yeah, testing. Yeah, testing. So I had a little fight yesterday. Me and Brown Nation, and he pissed me off. One of his little boys. He came on the show, and I was talking to one of his homies, and we got a little argument. So yeah, you know he got out of line with his words, and I had to call him and tell him, hey, there's a better thing, a way you can you address other people, things like that. Can you hear me now? Um, yeah, got a little technical difficulties right now. Hold on. Oh shit, technical difficulties. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, we had little issues and things like that. We talking to Low Nation and things like that. So we had an argument and about Dak Prescott, and we had some words and things like that. Oh, I think our sister popped in. Let's see what's going on with it. What's happening?
What's up?
Oh, okay, you can hear me. Okay, then what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Still working, but I got a few minutes
Okay,
I
then.
can liven up the stream.
Okay, then. Okay, that's your favorite word. Live up the stream, huh? Oh man. Okay, then. Well, what next Thursday you get some what we call it excitement in your life.
Man, I am so tuned out of Cowboys, man, with no hope. Like it's hard to get excited about anything with them.
Tyron Smith, he hasta la vista today, retired, huh?
That should have been 3 years ago.
Right. Well, he got his money, right?
Yeah, he went up to New York and what he get 16 million off them?
Yeah.
Went up there and I don't understand how these teams and these GMs spend money, man. You can look at the history of Tyron Smith over the last 6-7 years that
Yeah.
he was not going to play a full season. Why would you offer him $16 million knowing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how the NFL is, man. If you're great one time or for a short time, you can milk them for money for 5-6 years after that, after your greatness is over.
That's it.
You know,
I can't do that though.
you just need to burn bright for a short amount of time, and they will give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after that.
Right.
You see it with quarterbacks like Colt McCoy and all of them, man. They backups for years, man, making $2, $3, $4 million a year. Garbage.
Right. Right.
You just need to burn bright for a short time, and then you can milk it. Hell, Zeke should have been out of the league 3-4 years ago.
Right.
But it is what it
But
is.
I seen that Dak Prescott interview came out. I thought they did that back in February, but apparently they must have did one part must have came out early in February. Another part came
No,
out in April.
he's done multiple events. That was a different event.
Oh, it was
The
another
the
cancer
first one,
event.
the first one I think was a children's cancer event.
Okay.
But they just stop shoving a fucking microphone in that dude's face, man. It's the same spin talk over and over and over again. How many times they
Like
gonna
over and
listen to
over.
him say the
Yeah.
same shit over and over and over again?
Yeah.
But you put a cowboy clip somewhere, and you're gonna get eyes and views and ad revenue. So they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, I called Law Nation the other day because he's from Mississippi. So and I'm from Mississippi. So we chopped it up, and I told him, just because I don't like Dak or Prescott for the last 9 or 10 years, don't mean to put me down. Don't put me down. Don't talk shit to me. I am entitled to my opinion. And he got
It,
up in all arms and disrespecting and talking crazy. And I was like, okay, well, all right, well, hey, I asked him how old are you? I said, I am entitled to my opinion. So, I know that you spend a lot of time down there and you kiss a lot of ass down there when you go down there to these functions and things like that. But you putting all your love into one man. So are you banking on your whole career, your whole show of Dak Prescott and his success and what they can do for you? That's what I'm seeing. So we had
I, I
argument, and we were going to continue to have these arguments. Those type of things.
I don't even think that it's so much Dak Prescott.
Right,
It's that because you had people doing the same shit over Tony Romo when it was clear that Tony Romo was never going to get you a Super Bowl.
right,
These dudes just lock onto these quarterbacks, and they turn into these ride or die. You know, everybody else can burn in hell. I'm gonna ride for my quarterback.
mm-hmm.
Um, Players. I mean,
Right,
YouTubers, man. It's gonna be the same thing. Like we said, if they draft Shador Sanders,
yeah,
they drop Dak Prescott in a heartbeat, and then they'll be ride or die about Shador Sanders in 5-6 years when we
right,
say he ain't got it or we done seen enough. It's time to move on and try to find somebody. They gonna
right,
ride or die with Shador Sanders. I mean, how many years do people need before you realize that certain players ain't it? And I don't care if it's quarterback, safety, or whatever. At a certain time, you got to realize, all right, this is the best this guy can ever be,
right,
and you move on if that's not good enough to win a championship.
right.
It's just Dak Prescott he's not a horrible quarterback, but he's not a
Right.
great quarterback either. He's right in the middle. And in order to win with a middle quarterback, you got to have a defense and a run game. That is
Right.
the formula to win with an average quarterback. And average quarterbacks you can burn bright for a little while. His MVP runner-up season that everybody liked to tout, you burn
Yeah.
bright. 2016, burn bright. Every now and
Yeah.
again, you can burn bright. But what does the average look like?
Yeah.
And it's just not enough. You need everything to go right.
So you got Will Greer backing them up. So that's what they wanted all along. Was a no threat to who's is Will Greer the backup or is it Milton the backup?
Milton's the backup. Will Greer would be the third string,
Okay.
most likely. Most likely.
Okay, Savage done popped in. Okay. What's going on with you, Savage?
What's up? What's up? What's up, OG? What's up?
What's
Uncensored.
what's going on, Savage?
Nothing. Just finished completely. I threw out my quarterback rankings today, and as of rankings, I am officially done, and it's just sleepers and mocks from now to the draft.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, do you do like after the draft, do you do potential UDF A's?
Absolutely. I'm huge on that.
Okay.
And as crazy as it sounds, Dallas is actually one of the better teams with the undrafted free agency.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think a lot of players want to play for Dallas. So
Yeah.
they got a little bit of a leg up when it comes to
Yeah.
UDFAs.
Yeah. I had a kid last year. I loved him. I had him as a sleeper. He's in my 2024 rankings, and I had him as a sleeper out of little old Florida Atlantic. And bro, the kid was just a pit bull, defensive tackle, like 6'2", 300. And whatever, the draft came and gone, and it's Monday Night Football. I see San Fran's playing, and boom, here's the kid in the middle. So then I did some research. San Fran gave him $300,000 after the draft to sign as a priority free agent. And I even had last year in my tight end rankings, I had Brevin Spann-Ford ranked as my. I had him ranked 10. I didn't care. I liked him that much, and he wound up being an undrafted free agent, and he made the team. So yeah, I break down even the undrafted free agents. Usually, each team brings about probably 40. The camp, but you'd be surprised how many guys actually make the team. But
Yeah, because I know people grow up watching the Cowboys and stuff like that, so they do got a little bit of prestige. And you're gonna get, if you can get some playing time, you're gonna get a chance to play on some primetime games and make a name for yourself. And if you can flash, you can get a big contract because it's Dallas.
yeah.
So
Last year we got Brevin Spann-Ford. The year before it was TJ Bass. Another offensive tackle I liked, I think, from out west. Like you said,
and Bass is gonna get a contract somewhere after he's done with Dallas. Somebody's gonna
yeah.
pay him.
I mean, he might see a lot of playing time this year, even. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. We've been lucky, man. We really haven't had many injuries to our offensive line in the last few years. Besides Tyron, I mean, Zach was on his last year. He was on his way out. But we've been really lucky, and this year we have zero depth besides TJ Bass, in my opinion. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I was texting you, Savage. What was it yesterday? I'm like, I can't even get excited about this draft.
Listen, man, I'm the same way. I got friends my age, man, diehard Dallas fans, and we're just like, we just don't care. We don't care no more. It's 30 years.
They sucked the fun out of football.
I saw a show this morning. They've said, so I think Dak must have had two of them. But they said since 1995, that was the last Super Bowl we had, we won. We've only had 5 playoff victories.
Yes.
since 1995.
Yep.
So what?
Because
Romo?
Romo beat Detroit one time. Who else did he beat? Remember that was the game where Randy Gregory got like 2 fucking forced fumbles in the fourth quarter or some shit like that.
Okay. Trying to think who else we beat. Who else? I mean, I know.
He beat the Giants 2007, Detroit 2009, and then Detroit again in 2014. That
yeah,
was the one where they picked up the flag on the pass interference on Rolando McClain, I would think.
yeah. Right, so those are the 3, and then Dax 2.
Yeah.
5 playoff victories in 30 years, man.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Who got their TV playing?
it's all you.
That's probably y'all hear that in the background?
You
Yeah, a
think?
turn
lot
them
of
on
shit.
down.
Fucking people on the moon are hearing that. So,
Calm down. OG Kim have them little sports rolling in the background. I'm turning them down though. Y'all calm on down a little bit. Y'all want to listen now? You want
It's
to listen
your
to
stream.
preaching?
You can do whatever you want. You're gonna get copyright hit.
Shit. Now that I throw my copyright thing up, let's see if that works out. Matter of fact, let me throw that up right now.
That shit don't work, man.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
just-
trying to make it work. Shit.
you're a sovereign citizen. Be honest, man.
I am sovereign. Shit. God damn it.
You got the
Oh,
proper
man.
paperwork and
God
credentials.
damn, I got it over here. I'm standing right on here. UCC.
Hey,
Uniform
Are you a
Commercial
traveler
Code.
or a driver?
Uniform Commercial Code, man.
You a traveler or a driver?
Shit, I'm both. Shit,
Oh, they're fucking hilarious.
I'm both, man. That's what you got to be in this world. You got to know them. You got to know what the hell they doing and what they
And
saying and how they.
They
creeping.
all say that shit, and then they walk away with citations, and they better show up.
Yeah,
in
they
court.
just they try to
You
talk
actually don't
over
have to
you,
know.
and they don't know jack shit, man.
Well, there's certain people that just like I say they speak with no periods, so they just keep talking real fast, like used car salesman shit,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they talk, and they just throw out numbers and case law and all of this stuff, and they try to overwhelm these people. And there's certain people they shrink in that moment, and they can get away with it. But when you
Mhm.
run up against an officer that know what the hell he's doing, he just roll his eyes and write the ticket.
Mhm.
Yeah, the sovereign citizen shit.
Well, you got to study your motherfucking laws, man. You got to study what this shit's about.
There's certain laws you should know. You should definitely know about when to ID, when you don't have to ID, and shit like that. But for the most part, man,
Wait a minute, Savage. You got something against sovereign citizens?
Not at all.
it's no such thing as a sovereign citizen unless you're a Native American.
Well, I beg to differ.
There are certain Native American lands where you can be on, and the
They
U.S.
can
government
arrest
has
you.
no say so over it.
They can arrest you.
Yeah, they can arrest you, but what
Mhm.
I'm saying is the United States government has no control over certain. Like they can't send a police officer to go arrest you. They got no jurisdiction to make an arrest.
None.
You would have to get
Mhm.
arrested by the Native American tribe, and
Yeah.
then they would take you off Native American land. That's the
They have,
only place where you can find sovereign citizens.
yeah. They have their own courts.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can't.
Yeah.
we got one 15 miles up the freeway.
Well,
We
that's
go up there all the time because they don't have taxes. They don't have taxes on
Oh.
anything.
In the reservation.
Yeah, you drive up 15 minutes. There's no sales tax, nothing.
Yeah.
The price,
That's what it
and
is.
that's how shit should be. The price on the shelf should be the price you pay.
Yep.
Going to the cash register and then got to pay another 8-10% depending on where you at.
Yep.
That's bullshit. I hate taxes though, man.
That's because they get
Obviously
away with it.
as a business owner, I hate it. And me and Savage was talking about the tariff bullshit and how fast prices. I got a buddy, man, who got $75,000 worth of shit came from China, and it's stuck in the port at Long Beach because the tariffs went into effect, and now he can't afford to get the crate because it went from him paying 10% tariff on $75,000 to 125%. He can't afford it.
Oh, so the container is still stuck at the port?
It's still sitting at the port. And what's going to
Uh,
happen is they're going to sit on it for a certain amount of time. I don't know what the time
Yeah,
is.
that's
And
what
then, and then they're going to
mm,
auction his shit off, which he's already
mm.
paid for because they don't ship it until you pay for it.
Oh,
So he's already out $75,000. They're going to auction that crate off
oh
sooner or
no.
later because it can't just sit at the port in perpetuity. And then
What
he's
is
just
it?
going to lose out on all of it.
Is it the shit that it sells? You get. Oh, so do you got to drop it at the delivery at the stores or what?
So no, you pay you have to pay the tariff at,
Uh,
at the port to the
okay.
US government. So there is a value declaration that they have to do on each container.
Mm-hmm.
And so they know how much you paid already for it. And then you
Mm-hmm.
have to pay a tariff tax on it when it comes. Like
Mm-hmm.
I ordered t-shirts for my business.
Mm-hmm.
At the time it was 10% tariff coming out of
Yeah.
Pakistan for um whatever linens or whatever they call it, apparel, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I paid my 10% tax or whatever. But
Right.
now that shit's up to 29%.
Oh, geez.
And that could take something that you pay like $2,000 and you got 10% sales tax, so you get it for $2,200.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that shit's $2,700.
Mm.
so like that.
That's a decent upcharge that you now got to pass on to your customers.
So that
Mm-hmm.
website, like Timu, that is it. Like they're out of business now, because or no, or
So
they.
you're going to see price increases. And so Temu a couple years ago moved a lot of their warehousing to the United States. So you can
Really?
Right.
see when you order in Temu, it'll say local. If it says local, that means it's coming from a warehouse in the United States.
Yeah.
That's why they can get shit to you in 2 or 3 days now. When Temu first started, they didn't have any warehouses in the United States, so everything took 2 weeks because it was all coming on a boat.
Yeah.
They
They
would put all your orders on a boat, and then a company on the state side would pick it all up and then put
Yeah.
it in a FedEx box or whatever and ship it.
they own everything. China in the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah, because
Yo,
we messed up on that shit.
the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Manhattan. Who do you think owns
Mhm.
that?
This one here in Vegas.
China.
Mm.
What's more American than eating a Nathan's hot dog on July the 4th? Who do you
Mm.
think owns Nathan's hot dogs? China.
China. Mm-hmm.
Armor Pork, Smithfield Pork, China.
But as
They,
far as the manufacturing in China,
Right.
That's all US companies.
Right.
US companies wanted cheaper labor and cheaper manufacturing. So they went over there. There's nothing you can do in China that's going that is going to change the fact that if listen, as a business owner, I'm not coming back to the United States when I can pay 10 people what I pay one person an hour. I can pay 10 people an hour over there. And
Mm-hmm.
if they're gonna put tariffs on China that make it unable to work with China, I'm going to Vietnam. I'm going to the Philippines. I'm not coming back to the
It did take a lot of jobs though
I'm
here.
I'm not leaving and coming back to the United States to the most expensive job market in the entire world.
Yeah.
That's it's not, you're not going to get manufacturing jobs back in the United States. It's never going to happen. It's too fucking expensive. And Americans like cheap shit.
They did take a lot of jobs though.
They didn't take the jobs. The corporations put the jobs over there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. But
But they took a
put a
lot
four
of
thousand
jobs away from Americans
you can
though when
put
they
a
did that though. When they
you
sold
can
over
put a
there though.
4,000 you can put a 4,000% tariff on Chinese products. It will not bring it back to the United States. They'll pay the $4,000 tariff, pass it on to you, or they'll
Mm-hmm.
relocate to the Philippines or Vietnam or Taiwan,
Or
where the labor
Mexico.
is still cheap.
Or Mexico.
The Mexico labor ain't as cheap as these Asian countries.
Right.
It's a pipe dream. People need to give it up. These politicians are lying to you. They're
Mm-hmm.
lying to you. I'm in business. I'm telling you right now, if I had manufacturing, the first place I'm gonna go is China because I can get it done cheap. Now, the biggest problem with China is intellectual property theft.
Right.
they take the shit that they build for you, and they take
Mhm.
your logo off of it, and then they allow other factories in China to make your shit for cheaper and put it out on the market.
Right.
That's why if you go on Amazon and you search for an iPhone holder for the dashboard, you'll see 5 different companies selling the exact same fucking product.
Yeah. You
Because
still,
they stole somebody's in one of those companies' intellectual property. They got a lower end factory to make it, and then they sell it dirt cheap on fucking Alibaba or something like that for 13 cents
Mhm.
a device. And a company comes up, buys those, slap their own sticker on it, and sell it on Amazon.
Right.
it's all slave labor over there,
Yep,
man.
it is.
Yeah.
But if you paying somebody $2.50 an hour, and then that same product to get somebody in the United States to do it is $25 an hour, you're not. There's no that'll be have to ridiculous amount of tariffs to make up the fact that you can pay 10 people an hour for 1 hour, but you have to pay one person 1 hour in the United States.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing I do know for sure, though, is the steel that this country has gotten recently in the last few years from China has been straight garbage.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Right.
It's cheap still, but the
You,
United
Yeah.
States still did. I'm from Ohio, Rust Belt. They shut
yeah,
all that shit down.
you
Well,
see these
The Asians are cheap and they're stingy, just like their food that's served over here. They don't want to give you no damn food. Be a little small little ass plate, and talk about give me some meat shit. They want to give you any of that fucking shit, all vegetable
That's not true.
bullshit.
you got to be
Yeah, here in
nice.
Oregon, it may be somewhat
I
different.
am telling you right now, some of the people that spend the most extravagant people is Asians, bro. They come to Vegas on vacation, and in any hotel they stay in is always high end. That's where if you
No, I'm
want to
talking about their food.
what?
But you
Food.
don't like General Tso's chicken, OG?
Yeah,
You don't like that?
Yeah, I do, but it's not enough protein. All vegetable.
what are you talking about?
Never mind. Let's move on to football. So let's move on to football, man. So we got draft coming up. We got backup Will Greer. So anybody want to talk about that?
I think we have a lot more bigger issues than backup quarterbacks.
Exactly.
We got more issues.
Yeah.
Who's your backup running back?
We
Who's your
don't even
backup
got a
middle
Well,
running back.
linebacker?
we just
Who's your
signed 2
backup
guys,
left
didn't
tackle?
we?
Who's your backup left tackle? Who's your backup right tackle? Who's your
Well,
backup
we in
center?
trouble. We on trouble on that.
Yeah. Who's playing defensive end?
Yeah, we on trouble on that.
Who's
That's the
behind?
problem.
Who's behind Osa?
No.
Oh,
Who's
you
behind?
got to
Najee?
draft the guy.
Yeah,
You
shit.
can't draft 22 players to be backups. You don't have enough draft picks.
Right.
It's going to be a very interesting draft, and I
How many
can
draft?
see,
We got 9 picks, right?
I-
We had more, but we traded some.
some people say 10, some people say 9, some people say 8. We traded what 2 away already, so I
Right.
honestly can't see us having more than 8. To be honest with you, we already
Right.
traded. We traded 2, but
All right, let's just say, all right, they trade back in the first and grab an extra 4th. All right, let's just give them 9 for the sake of it. They got a hit on all 9 players. That's not going to happen.
yeah, it's not. We'd be lucky to hit. We're
4.
extremely lucky. I was going to say 3 even.
If you come out with 4 players out of this draft that are starters, you had a good draft, and that's any year.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no.
Well, can they do it?
It's
I mean, lightning hits the same spot on the earth every now and again. Anything's possible.
Right.
they're already talking about moving back, and they're not talking about it. When they fool around and say shit like that, they're gonna move back from 12.
I'd rather for them to move back.
The
But you
problem
say
that I have with that is who
Yeah.
would they move back and how far back? I don't
Yeah.
want them going all the way back into the late 20s.
But I could be mistaken. But the year we drafted Travis Frederick, excuse me, didn't we trade back 2 times?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but wasn't those like 2 or 3 spot moves?
No, I know we went back to we took him like 32 because we could have took Linval Joseph, and everybody was on us for not taking him. But and then there was a second trade back, and they took Frederick with that pick, and everyone said, "Oh, he had like a third, fourth round grade." You know, trading back is a double edged sword, man. It's
Yeah, he was the
great.
31st. He was the 31st
No,
pick.
say that again.
He was the
31st.
31st, yeah.
But what did we start off originally at?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up right now to see 2013.
This is strange. Tennessee has not even came out and said who we're going to pick yet, and it's damn near we're 8 days away. Like, well, that's some strange shit.
Why you're not going to show their cards now? You never know. Some team might, call up and offer them the farm for the first pick. You know,
Jeez. Right.
you're going to hear news. You'll hear more news next week after the holiday, and the next week it's like you'll hear more stuff heating up. Talk about the draft. Guys dropping, guys going higher.
Right.
What was the Cowboys' original 2013 draft position?
Okay, what was the question now?
Oh, they were 18. Traded that pick to the Niners.
Yours.
And then, they just moved one time.
Just one time. Okay.
Yeah. 18 31.
I'm excited. I'm excited for next week.
But you see now 18 to 31. And what did we get? What did we like? What? That's a big drop.
They had an Eric Reed.
Who was it?
I'm saying we moved back 11 spots.
Oh, okay.
We got their third pick. And
See,
we took Terrence Williams with that.
See, I don't think that's good value. You want me to move back 11 spots? I'm talking
right now. We have to move back now. We have to now. We have to. We got to get better on our offensive line and on our defensive line and our safety position. Such we got to move back.
And I agree with you, OG. But you have to realize you need two to tango. Like what do you want to do? What do you do when, let's say, the Bears call you up and they're like, "Yeah, you want to move back? We offer you a fourth or a fifth." You're gonna tell them to pound salt. If the compensation is
yes,
not
we're gonna say yes. We're gonna say yes. So that's a good deal because the Bears are way up there.
But if you're willing to move back 10 spots for a fourth round pick, a fifth round pick.
You said the Bears picked before us.
I was just using them as an example. If the team offers you a low compensation.
All right, let's just say the Steelers. Steelers pick 21st. I don't want to move back that far for a fourth.
No, not for one pick. No, hell no.
Hell, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. To go from 12 to 21, and we all listen. If the Steelers do that, number one, it's coming up for Sanders. Number two, and it's a real thing. The tariffs are real, and also the quarterback tax is real. If you're coming up for a quarterback, you're going to pay more.
Well, I think this is me. If I'm sitting at 12 and I got a team like the Steelers that really is scared that Shador is coming off the board and they want him, right. You're gonna have to pay a little bit extra to come up.
I would.
Yeah.
Two. I want you two, and I want you one. I want you 21. I want you two, and I want you one next year.
And I think one of the biggest mistakes that they made is that they've shown that they got no interest in Shador. Every team will be smart to make it seem like we might take the quarterback because those are the ones that everybody's going to be willing to give up capital to go get.
He's dropping big time.
If you think that the Cowboys might take Shador, you probably going to give up some draft capital to swap positions with him.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If I see Shador 100% being on the board of 12, I can see Dallas taking him. Just because Cha-ching, they're going to make so much money off of that trade, off of that draft and that pick. But I could also see a team behind us. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. the Steelers traded a couple years ago for Mika Fitzpatrick. Besides that, the Steelers are never active in free agency.
No,
The
they're
Steelers
not.
are never making trades with the draft. They're not.
No.
That's
Mhm.
they're a conservative organization, and they let the picks come to them.
I do see the Steelers. They could make a move with the Cowboys because they could be giving up the farm. So Aaron Rodgers has not made up his mind yet. He's dilly-dallying around like he is. Needs to sit down and retire and be done with it because it's going to kill a team like they killed the Jets. So I do see them. If the Steelers want to move up, they're going to give up the farm to get
They're
Shador. And I would
They're
go.
not.
I would
They're
go for
not.
that.
That's not the history of the Steelers. And I can tell you right now, the Steelers don't give a fuck if Aaron Rodgers signed with them or not.
Yeah, no.
They don't.
Well, I'm just saying they need a quarterback, right?
They don't care if it's Aaron Rodgers. They don't. I'm being 100% honest. They don't. They will go into the draft and they'll take the third quarterback available, and they're going to try to mold. That's what Steelers do. They draft and develop, and they're one of the best in the league.
Yeah, it does feel like big body receiver.
They just
No.
the Steelers don't overpay players,
No.
and they don't hold on to players when they feel like they're trash. They get them up. They get them the hell up out of there.
Very conservative organization.
But it keeps them consistently right there at the bubble of competing. There's a reason why he hasn't had a losing season.
Right.
No, absolutely. I agree with you. I think he's one of the most.
And he's had some horrible quarterback play.
I think he's one of the most underrated coaches in the NFL.
Man.
Tomlin.
And if you gave him a competent quarterback, he'd probably have more. He'd probably have 3
Oh yeah,
seasons.
he would. If he was like the coach of Dallas, he'd have much more success.
Yep.
He'd be a coach. Think
Who was
about
that?
that. No, Mike Tomlin.
Oh yeah.
Look, the Steelers have had only 3 coaches in their entire
they don't.
existence.
But you know what that allows you to do as a head coach when you're acquiring talent, when you don't have to worry about your job on the line from year to year.
Right.
You can take chances on guys that you believe in and develop, knowing that it might take me 2 years to get this guy where he needs to be. But you're not looking over your shoulder wondering if you're gonna be fired next year.
That's so stupid. The Steelers took all of those rookie quarterbacks and none of them had panned out yet.
And they got rid of
didn't.
all of them.
They didn't take a chance on Trey Lance, and then now they're going after an old ass.
Bro,
I'm just speaking. I'm just
please
speaking.
delete
I'm
Trey
just
Lance
speaking.
out of your memory.
I'm just speaking. All right, Sensor. I'm just speaking. All right. From
We
what
need
we've
one
seen,
of those fucking neuralizers off of Men in Black for you and Trey
I'm
Lance.
just saying.
Man.
I'm just saying. If he shows some promise, like in this preseason game, if he can show like preseason, and if he can show something, if he could maybe get a start or two, you got to start somewhere with the Steelers.
He's not even on a team.
Yes, he is. The Chargers
he
got
with
him.
the Chargers.
You're shitting me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they signed him.
Yeah.
6 years,
I mean,
$6
he-
million
and
2
he's
year
worth
deal or
it.
something like that.
But I'm saying, why would you go backwards with an old man and sign a guy who can't run a mobile? He's not mobile at all. You try with the Jets quarterback, whatever Fields, and it didn't work out because accuracy is horrible at Fields. I don't know why the Jets did they did, but they did what they did. It's not going to pan out. I don't know why they did what they did, but they did what they did. So we're going to find out more about that. But for them not to take a chance on Trey Lance, if Trey Lance can show something, maturity, and show he can play more good ball in preseason, I do think that he could get picked up by another team with a trade going on. I don't know how they're going to work. But the Steelers are in trouble for a quarterback now because none of the quarterbacks that they have drafted has panned out for them. Fields was a horrible mistake. Horrible. And then now you went with Russell Wilson. That was another horrible mistake by them. And so it didn't work out for them. So they're still stuck in the same position they are.
Yeah, but they're free agent. Those were free agent pickups.
Those are free
Not
agents.
draft picks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
Fields and Russell
Dallas
Russell got released.
Dallas could be in the same position as the Steelers trying to find that next guy if Milton don't work out because we know how much Dak Prescott he hit the ceiling already. It could be in trouble for a quarterback also.
OG, we haven't won jack shit in
Right.
30 years.
Right.
What makes you think we're going to be competitive in the next 5?
That's what I just said. We could be in trouble at quarterback if this Dak Prescott thing don't pan out. They can continue to parade this thing for year after year after year, trying to make it work, but it hasn't worked yet. And then his injury-prone history is going to catch up with him year after year because these guys are bigger and faster, and they want to get to the quarterback and they want to kick ass and take names later. So, and they guys will find out how difficult it will be in the next few years. So, what I'm saying is Milton going to be the man, or should they try to draft somebody?
Milton
to compete?
played one game, bro. You
Well,
don't know.
Okay,
it all depends what your board looks like. It
Right.
all depends, if someone's they like is on the board at a late pick, they
Yeah.
might throw a pick at it, but there's other pressing needs. Listen, I mean, going into the season with Dak, Greer, and Milton, it could be worse
right.
at other positions. So
Yeah.
it's
There is a whole lot worse positions than quarterback on this team.
yeah.
Right.
Running back is a worse position. Defensive line is a worse position. Linebacker is a worse position. Safety is a worse position.
Yep.
Oh, until Overshown comes back, you don't have a starting caliber linebacker on this team.
But I'm going to be honest with you. Honestly, if we don't have a winning record and we're not contesting for a playoff, why do you want to even bring Overshown back next
They
year?
shouldn't.
They should let
Right.
him heal. Like,
Sell tickets.
I don't think people are
Overshown
gonna-
ain't selling tickets.
No one's buying tickets to see Overshown. What
No.
I'm trying to say is, if you're not contending for the playoffs, let him heal. That's a 2-year injury, man.
Yeah.
And he only had 3 surgeries in 15 months on both knees.
Have you heard anything have you heard anything about him coming back?
And he's aiming for training camp, which is insane.
Listen,
That's
if
the word on
he-
the street.
if
That's
he
what he
can-
said.
if he's, I don't want to say the word, but if he comes back for training camp, he's going to injure one of those knees again during the season.
Yep.
And then that's it. Stick a fork in him. That's
Yep.
it.
So we need to draft a linebacker to either cover Overshown's ass or just to help Overshown out with his snaps. Don't give him a lot of snaps. Is that what we need to do?
He's a
If we
safety
got-
in the world.
If we got 9 picks, I'm going to try to get a wide receiver, 1 or 2 running backs, and a left tackle prospect, and then the rest is probably defense for me.
Oh,
This-
the Giants are trading their pick. They're gonna trade out.
I can't.
If they're not trying to take Shador, I can see them stepping back a couple steps.
Yeah, but if Travis Hunt, I would go Abdul Carter first. I mean, him there.
What his foot though? What about his foot? Does he need surgery or no?
Don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
Chicago might trade out of that pick. I think these guys are jumping back, man.
And you gotta look at it and go, those higher picks are more valuable than the 12th pick. The Giants at 3 if they move back 2 spots, they can probably get this year first, next year's first, and a second round.
Man, Dallas needs
Just
to trade.
because-
Just trade back. I'm sorry. Go ahead now.
Just
Spencer.
because of the talent at that area.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say they need to trade back. It depends on what they're looking at in front of them. It depends on how the first 11 picks go.
Right.
But if in no particular order, let's just say hypothetically the first 3 picks are Ward, Shador, and Carter, or Travis Hunter's in there somehow. I think after those 3, even at pick 4 takes a big, falls off a cliff.
You still got Tyler Warren.
Yes, but I don't think someone's going to give up the farm to trade up for a tight end in the deep tight end class. It's just Carolina's already said they're looking to trade back. So
Yeah, see, but everybody can't trade back. That's the thing.
yeah, no, absolutely. It's just
There's so much talent, man, on this defensive front.
There's the
There's
only
a lot of
person
talent coming out last. We got a lot of talent coming out, fellas, this year. Like what
Yeah, but like
position?
Savage says,
Uh-huh.
is it the carton of milk that you need? Is it in stock? Is what you need in stock?
Right.
the only two players I would trade up for. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, okay, Travis Hunter. What is he? Listen, I know he's
He
thinking.
just set his ass down. You're a defensive back. Just set your ass down and play
But
one.
see,
Yeah,
the thing with Travis Hunter is he is a good to average cornerback. He is a good to average wide receiver. What has his stock value so high is because he plays both.
exactly, and he's not going to be able to play both in
He's
the
not going to be
NFL.
able to play both.
No, because they ain't
Exactly.
playing that
He
shit
won't
in the
last 2
NFL.
seasons.
No.
He's not a shutdown
No.
corner, and he's not a solo number one wide receiver can do it all on his own.
No,
Wide
when they
receiver.
get to when they get to the NFL, they gonna shut his ass down. They gonna say, look, dude, this is NFL. This ain't college. You can't come here and do that bullshit. This is the line. This is something different here, partner. So you ain't put me on the bench, so you got to earn your spot here. That's how it's gonna go down.
I can see
what
him
has his stock
starting-
is because he's a great two-way player. He's not going to be able to play like that in the NFL. So is he even worth a high pick at that point?
Right.
Nobody knows. Like I said, I can see him sliding.
Now they got the Cowboys taking McMillan now.
I can honestly see Dallas taking number 11 there, Will Johnson. I can see him.
Who is Will Johnson?
Cornerback, Michigan. San Fran's not taking a corner. But he's going to be on the board. That's my fear.
Let me ask you this question: are we going to prepare to help Dak, or are we going to help the defense?
How about fuck Dak? How about that? How about let's fix this?
Whoa, careful now. A lot of people I think will be pissed off if you said fuck Dak.
I got to go in a couple minutes, but this team is going to be I think the first couple picks is going to be Dak friendly because you got an offensive coordinator that you just made a head coach.
Yeah,
and they're going to try to make him and make his strength his offense, which is what he's been doing. So I think
sad.
I think they're going to go offense. I think that the first pick is going to be a wide receiver. I've been saying that for what, a month now?
That's rich though.
12. That is. But is he worth it though? Because he could be a bust. He paid like he was playing the Pac-12, division. Not a lot of competition there on
Thank you.
You know, so you don't really know. You know,
and
I
then
mean,
he went to the Big 12 last year. He played.
He never been there playing no SEC teams, no Big Ten teams. He dominated that Pac-12. So that may be an issue there. I mean, we don't know his route running. We don't know if he's out blocking ability. It's just not about catching the ball and running out of field anymore. It's about
He's the wide receiver version of Austin Gentry.
Oh,
where
you're just hoping you find diamonds in the rough. Like, T.O. came from a small school.
Right.
It's rare,
but
but
that's T.O. though. T.O. He had a hell of a work ethic though.
The difference is you're not looking for a number one wide receiver. You're looking for a number two.
Yeah.
So
but it seems like all the Dallas wide receivers where we go small colleges, it seems like they just never pan out.
Right.
Like recently.
Yeah.
I mean, Tolbert was a small school.
Well, do we need a wide receiver? Yeah. I mean, are we tired of Cooks?
You need a two. You need a two.
You do need
Cooks is a free agent.
Who else we got? We got Brooks, and then we got what's the name? That ain't gonna get it.
You got Tolbert.
Yeah,
you got Speedy Gonzalez.
Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah. That ain't gonna get it. Yeah. So, but the problem is, can Dak stay healthy to get the ball down the field? I mean, have we thrown a deep ball? I mean, it's not about throwing deep balls all the time, but I do like to see that. You know what I mean? People don't understand, man. When you get hit constantly, getting your ass and your offensive line is shaky, and your left tackle is man, they in trouble on offensive line. You say that's why I said they got holes to fill. So them drafting a wide receiver is just gonna help, maybe, but can they keep him upright? I mean, any pound and Phil is coming. New York is coming, and Washington is coming on defensive line. All these teams are coming to kick your butt again. Can you take the hit?
No, I don't know. I just think 12 is going to be rich for a wide receiver. I don't got a problem trading back, but I mean, who knows, man? They probably, in my opinion, I think the Cardinals are going to take Ibuka if he's on the board at like 17. I think
Ibuka?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting past Arizona.
Is Ibuka better than McMillan?
Two different type of players, completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two completely different type of players. I'd love
to have Ibuka though.
Yeah, I think this kid McMillan's going to have a problem getting off the line at the next level.
That's what I was wondering, because everything is all I
think because he's going to be getting jammed. But also, I'm telling you, I can see Dallas going corner. 100%. I can see them going corner at 12.
Because of Diggs, huh?
No, they're going to look at it as if the number one ranked corner is on the board at 12, which is Will Johnson from Michigan.
Right.
They're going to take him. Pure corner, because we really don't know. Everyone has different opinions on Travis Hunter. But to be honest with you, if Will Johnson's on the board and the top tackle is on the board, I'm taking the top offensive tackle, man. But
you like Johnson, huh?
Say that again?
You like Johnson, don't you?
No, I ain't saying I do. He's good.
It's okay. I do like we do need a cornerback depth, because I don't know about what's his name getting his butt booked. What's his name? Seatbelt Carson?
No, he has good size. He's like 6'2". Yeah, he was a little injured last year, but he just made more like a business decision. Took the year off.
Yeah, but Carson is your fourth cornerback at best. I wouldn't even worry about trying to find somebody for him.
Yeah.
What about Butler?
Butler's going to be probably third unless Diggs can't go. He'd probably be starting with Bland.
That's crazy, man.
So let me ask you this. We got our ass whooped in the run game last year. Do we continue to work on the defensive front?
Yeah, we have no choice.
At first round or what?
I don't have a problem taking an edge.
I think we should go, man, first round.
I don't have a problem taking an edge.
But who y'all like, though? Y'all like Graham? I like the guy that got a motor that can give us something on the. We need a dog, man, in the middle.
Well, you're looking at defensive tackles.
I know, but is there a dog? This guy a dog? I don't know. We need a dog, man, first round.
The only defensive tackle worth 12 is Graham, and Graham will be gone. Graham ain't getting out of the 5. Top 5. He's not getting out of top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you like you some Graham, don't you?
Hey, fellas, I got to run.
All right.
Catch y'all later.
Oh, you got to. Okay, I got to go do something. Okay, then. All right, click back in if you can. I ain't gonna be on too much long. I'm gonna just spend a little bit more time with Savage, and we're gonna get on out of here. So you like Graham, huh?
He's my number 1 rated defensive tackle. Yeah.
What do you like about Graham so much, though?
For the last 3 years, he's been Michigan's best defensive tackle. He's explosive. State champion wrestler.
Okay.
He's like a bull in a china shop. He's not the traditional Michigan tackle that just holds up blockers. He gets rid of his blockers and gets upfield. Laterally, he has quickness too. He eats up double teams, man.
Okay.
He's only going to get bigger.
Let me ask you this, Savage. With our poor defensive line, what do you do with – you just signed Osa. What do you do with your boy what do you do with your other guy? Osa. Not Osa, but Masi.
Well, Mason Graham becomes a starter, and then you'd
Okay.
rotate him in. You'd rotate Mozzie in with him. But
Okay.
I'm starting Mason Graham at one tech, 100%. He's a one tech.
Okay.
And then you rotate. You know, when Mozzie comes in and gets destroyed, he, you know, he'll. You got to realize, man. I mean, but Michigan's used to playing in a lot more games. They just didn't last year. They had a down year, but they lost their whole offense last year. But for the last 3 years, he's been Michigan's best defensive tackle.
He do got some grit though. I do see it. They do got some grit.
He stays low.
Uh-huh.
He's squatty. He's strong. He's like a fucking bulldog, man. He's just. I've yet to see him get washed, like totally blown out. And
Right.
you watch him. He plays 5 tech. He plays 3 tech. He plays 1. He moves all around, and he has
Right.
versatility. But in my mind, I would draft him to play 1. He ain't getting out of the top 5 though. And in my opinion, he's been Michigan's best defensive tackle the last 3 years. Yeah,
And the number one thing, Savage, no injuries, right?
no, Nick, no injuries, yeah. Nope.
Who
But
else can we grind with on
there
this?
won't be anyone there. Edges, there'll be edges worth the 12th pick.
Edges?
Yeah, but I think Stephen Jones joking around or saying about moving back.
Yeah,
I think we're definitely moving back.
I think so too. We probably already got. They already got a trade partner. They got 2 in mind already. I'm sure.
This kid's really, really good. He's sliding, but that's fine for me.
Who, Walker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it came out that he's had a back problem, but it just flared up last year. So, me personally, he's had the problem for 15 years. It comes and goes. An injury that comes and goes. I would, if he gets his back operated on, I wouldn't touch him. He'll never play again. But I would, if you can get him late, great value. Don't let him play in preseason and just save him for the season. When the back flares up, shoot him up and give him some rest. But it's not an injury where it's going to bother him every single day. It comes and goes. He's had it for 15 years. So but that's just me. But if they operate on him, he'll be done. His career will be over.
I like this farmer though. I like this guy here though. He got grit though. We gotta hit on at least 2 guys, man, that help this defensive line.
We need 2 D tackles and a defensive end.
I like Farmer though. He got gut though. 605. I'm sorry, 305. Why can't he get low though? Look, he just got bend. He's got a high motor. But you know us, man. We messes up on the defensive line. Do you think we hit with Austin? You think yeah, man?
I mean, he's decent for a 3rd round pick. I never would have re-signed him.
Right.
I wouldn't have re-signed him. That money we could have spent somewhere else.
We need some guys that'll go. I like this number 5 though. I like him though. He gets low. You know how to get to the ball. He got a high motor. He's a tackle machine. I like him though, bruh.
Yeah, but you got to realize that's the ACC. Dallas doesn't pick ACC. Dallas doesn't pick SEC. They don't.
That's what I don't understand.
They don't.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. You see that? Did you see that? Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, people. Hit the like. Me and Savage hanging out, talking draft talk. Did you see the motor? Hit the like and subscribe button. Phoenix JP / old school and Mr. Danny Savage. Now, this is the running back that Dallas said that they should get, right? Now, let's go back to this film. He's down. Your boy's down here in the middle.
Okay.
Fights off. There's the running back right there. They said everybody should get. Your boys comes up right here in the middle and pops the dog shot. Bam! This
Yeah,
boy
well,
bad, Savage. He
I
bad.
mean, you're not going to win every single play, but
Right.
he's rushed for 3,000 yards in the last 2 years behind the horrible North Carolina
Oh,
offensive line.
I think
North
that he-
Carolina's
Oh.
center. North
Uh-huh.
Carolina's center is 5'10", 290.
Look at this, Savage. Look at this move here. He's down here in the middle. And this is a dog right
I
here.
know.
Check this move out here. Look at that quick little twitch. You see that little twitch to get inside? That's what you need. That little twitch. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got you another tackle there. This guy here, Mr. Farmer, he's a beast, Savage. There he is there on the push. Oh, keeps coming, that motor there. That's why I wish they did like these ACC guys, but they be messing up, man.
They don't like ACC. They don't like SEC.
They like that Big Ten, don't they? This guy got a high motor, bro. Oh, whoa. Did he come up with the stop there? Oh, my gosh.
Who are they
This guy
playing?
got a motor. Memphis.
Memphis. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh, this guy got a motor. Damn, look, hold it, point of attack. He's right here. Farmer's making it happen.
He started off the season really.
Ooh.
That's
Real
SMU. SMU.
Huh? Yeah.
That's SMU. They got like 3 really good defensive line, and they got a really good running back. SMU. Rashard Smith.
It got hard. No matter what we do, we gotta fix this defensive line. Oh, look at that get off. That's against Memphis. Look at that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we got to come out of this draft with 3D linemen.
Oh, look at that pull though. This guy's tough, right? I wouldn't. If he might be a first rounder. We don't know, but
No.
I don't know. I don't know, Savage. Look at him. Watch him grab, pull. Look at him, though. Look at him, Savage.
He's
Grab,
3 to
pull, and look,
he's
he's
3 to
already
4.
there in the backfield. Come on now.
I'm just telling you, don't shoot me. I don't.
Making the tackle.
His projection is 3 to 4. Round 3 to round 4. That's he's projected at.
Oh, yeah. We need to. I would go 3-4 defensive linemen on this year draft.
Problem is we don't have a 4.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh crap! Look at 72 hold. Look at 72 hold. Look at this. This boy here bad. Look, grab, pull, push you out of the way, and go make the tackle. This boy bad, Savage. He bad. Look, go make the tackle. Oh yeah, this guy bad here, Savage. Farmer's bad. So, there he is again against South Carolina. Against North Carolina. That running back again. That running back that they said they wanted to draft. Oh, there he is. Standing up. Oh, there he is making the tackle. Oh, did he stop him? Was that a touchdown? Oh no, he didn't get in. He didn't get in. He stopped him. Oh yeah, this boy bad. He stopped him.
There's guys you can get day 3.
I don't know, Savage.
Just as big, better value.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you're true. That's true. But I'm saying this could be, this is the dog right here, though. This is a dog here, though, cuzzo. Here's a dog right here. This is a dog. Yeah, look at that. We need a tackler.
I'm not shitting on him. No.
We need it because I don't have no faith in Mozzie anymore.
I never had faith in him at all. I said he sucked from day 1.
Right. He got extremely lower body strength, though. Push through with his legs. Oh, make the tackle. So yeah, who else you like on the list?
Keep going higher. 80. I'm big on 84. Keep going higher.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not
70.
that's not D line, is it?
59 is a beast. 59 is a monster.
Oh, that's offense. That's offense though.
He's a guard at the next level. He's a beast.
Oh yeah, you like him. Yeah, you like
He's
him.
an island guy.
Yeah, you like him.
You can plug him right guard. You can probably get him round 2, round 3.
He is a mauler. He is a mauler. Is he a tackle and a guard or what?
He played offensive tackle in college, but he's on the shorter side and he has short arms. So he's going to be a guard at the next level. And he's a mauler.
Okay.
He plays with bad intentions, bro. He looks to bury you.
Right.
He looks to bury you. Boom.
Oh, yeah, guard. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Feet
Look,
move. Yeah. You
he's
like him, huh?
He's a mauler.
Okay.
If that's what they say we want to do, right?
Yeah.
Run the ball, right? That's what the coach
Yeah.
says, right? Well, the running backs are not going to make the holes themselves.
Right.
Listen, I'm not saying draft 6 offensive linemen, but I think we have to get out of this. We have to come out of this draft with at least 1 offensive lineman.
Yeah. Do we go early or do we go late in that?
It all depends on the board.
Oh, he is tough though. Look at him.
Yeah, no, he's a mean individual.
Oh, getting off his butt. Ooh, Pat. Whoa.
I'm telling you, he's a bulldog, man.
Cut the shit out, bro. Oh, he put the linebacker on his ass.
I'm telling
see
you, he plays nasty.
Oh, I like this.
He's my number 1 guard.
Is he? Okay.
He's my number 1 guard.
Look at him. Oh, look at that. He came. Oh, he ain't no joke. Yeah, he did open that hole up. Oh, yeah. He opened that hole up.
You could probably get him round 2. And like in a emergency, if he had a slide to tackle in an emergency, he could. But he's a
Right.
guard at the next level. Yeah,
Right.
if you can get the number 1 guard in round 2, that's the good value. But look at last year. Dallas got pretty much the number 1 guard in round 3. Cooper Beebe, well, he wasn't my number 1. It was Zach Zinter from Michigan, who went 2 picks later to the Cleveland Browns. So basically, last year, the top 2 guards went at the end of round 3.
Right.
Because Cooper Beebe went to Dallas and then Zach Zinter. And honestly, the only reason Zach Zinter went in the 3rd round is because he broke his leg. He broke 2 bones in his leg versus Ohio State.
Right.
I had a higher grade on Zinter than Beebe. But Beebe is more flexible, that as we know now with center flex. But we did like that kid right there is good. 137. Check out 144. Go to 144. SMU. Elijah Roberts.
You like Roberts? Okay.
Day 3, bro. He is a beast. You'll get him on day 3. 6'3", 6'4", 290.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Look at him. He's fucking playing standing up at that size. He's a legit 280-pound player. He's the size of Osa.
Yeah. Is he a DN or is he no?
He's versatile. You can play him outside, stop the run, and if you want you can throw him inside on early downs, outside, and he also had double-digit sacks. He had a 13-sack season and a 10-sack season. So, look at him. Look how athletic he is. He's playing standing up, bro. That's a
he ripped it out of there. He did. I knew he ripped it out of there. Look at him.
Man right there, man.
He rips it out of here.
He is very under. SMU has like 4 monsters I like. Very, very underrated.
Yeah, this defensive line is in shambles right now.
Yeah.
They're in shambles. They can't stop the run, and we can't get to the passer right now.
We can't even run the ball. I mean, listen, listen, it all depends how the board falls to you, but I think honestly, you still have to go with this draft strengths. And this
Yeah.
draft strengths are defensive line, linebackers, running backs. That's the strength of this draft. It's offensive line. It's a below average offensive line class. If you can get one of these monsters early, I don't have a problem. But I see, I'm telling you, I see Dallas taking a corner. I see Dallas going a corner wide receiver.
That's what you
No
got
joke.
now.
With our first 3 picks, I can see in no particular order corner, wide receiver, and running back with our first 3 picks.
Wait a minute. Where we ranked at?
We were like 30, I think.
Oh, jeez. We had 23.
23.
Ended up their season by beating up Marcus Mariota and the Commanders. The backup quarterback took over halfway through the game and completed 15 of 18 passes, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dallas also struggled to stop the run, allowing 113 yards, 18 carries. So we're 23rd on defense.
23rd versus the run.
Wow.
Yeah.
We gave up 113 yards rushing the ball against Washington.
Against their backups.
Wow. 113 yards. We give 100 a backup Mariota killed us for 161.
How about the Saints? The Saints put on almost 300. How
Wow.
about the Bills? The Bills hung like 300 yards on us.
That's just crazy.
We have to come out of this draft with 3 defensive linemen, 2 D tackles, and a big D end.
So defensive tackle we have now is Mozzie. What happened? I thought what's the name was a defensive tackle. What the hell's going on?
Also, he's probably just missing. It's probably just the sight.
Okay.
So you figure they got Mozzie, Osa, and that kid. I don't even know, man. He's out of Stanford. It was a bust that San Fran took. Then he was with the Jets, and then he came over with his coach. Our defensive line is atrocious.
Still holding on to old injury-prone Diggs.
I wouldn't be shocked they try to trade him.
So we got 4 corners: Diggs, Bland, Carson, and Josh Butler.
But what I'm trying to say is, I can see them trying to trade Diggs, and them taking a corner with the 12th pick overall, because now you got rid of Diggs, you can pay Deron Bland, and now you have a rookie quarterback, a rookie corner with 5 years until you got to pay
Your
him.
defensive end, you got Parson, Nealon, Williams, and you got Wheat.
That's horrendous.
Lord have mercy.
We're in trouble, man.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I predict we're going to be the worst team in the East.
Nobody's afraid of this team at all.
Oh, wow. OG, no one's been afraid of Dallas for a long, long time.
That'd be like, I can't wait to fucking get in that stadium and kick the ass again.
Yeah. Our fan base is delusional, man. Truly, it is.
Man.
We can go 0-17, and our fan base would be like, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. And the Joneses just laugh.
There it is, man. There it is right there. We got to get better on defense. We got to get better.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Them signing a wide receiver doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe they need I mean, you pay, can you pay him? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're in trouble.
Yeah. I hear you. All right, man. Let's wrap this up.
You ready to get on out of here? Okay. All right. Well, yeah, man. Any last thoughts on we can continue to do a little draft talk,
Yeah, we have time. We got till
oh
We got
yeah.
till Thursday night. We got plenty of time.
Oh yeah.
Got plenty of
We
time.
can, we can go over some more prospects. We can do something tomorrow too if you want.
Yeah,
Come on.
just shoot me a text, bro.
And so you want to go defense? You want to trade back first round, or what you want to do?
It all depends who's on the board. It all depends who's on the board.
Yeah. I hope they don't mess this up. I see them probably
I
messing
think
this
that
up.
I have no faith in this front office. I
They
don't.
at 12. Either you're gonna trade back, you got a game. If you're gonna trade back, you better come up with a damn good game plan to trade back. If
Yeah.
not, then just pick the best player
Oh,
available.
yeah. All right. I'm out. Later.
Okay,
Legend.
all right. I have a blessed night. Thanks for coming on. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk. All right. So that was my main man, Savage. We just chopping it up. Thanks for coming on show. Savage. Hit the like and subscribe button. This is the Phoenix JP show. Flash old school. We ain't gonna be on too much longer. For all those who watching, thanks for coming on. Thanks for spending a little time with me. But yeah, like I said, we in trouble. And I want to see what they do. I want to see what they do. I want to see what they do. Point blank. Um, who knows? If they, I'm gonna be like Mr. T. We're gonna, we, it's gonna be a lot of, angry fans if they mess this up. If they mess this up for sure. Um, you know, but we can only voice our opinion. We can only voice our opinion, and it is what it is, So, um, to me, I got this water in the background. This is a meaning because I think that if Dak Prescott don't show no promise to get you where you want to be, because I know it ain't gonna happen in the two championship game, the Super Bowl. He's been there for too many years to not get you to where you want to be. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry, but you just put too much time and effort into one man, and one man that sinks your boat, like behind me, the water, the Titanic is sinking. So there's your boat ride right there. Sinking. Dak Prescott. He got all the money. He got all the money, and he got to put up or shut up. Hey, the Titanic, he gonna sink your boat, and you Dak fans, jump on in the lake, jump in the lake, go ahead. Because you guys done put him on a pedestal for so many years. You don't put him in the pedestal for so many years. You done gave him all your money, you gave him all your love. I ain't saying that's point of time where you got to figure out what your plan is. We got a few more minutes to go over some things here. We got going on here. Who else could help this defensive line? West here, Indiana. Right here, this boy here, he got some heart too. I'm down for picking 3 or 4 defensive line, defensive end, defensive edges, linebackers. If it was a time for the Cowboys to start making a splash on defense, um, this year would be the year. Work on your defensive line. This boy here this boy here, there he is there. This boy here got some gut too. Yeah, he got some gut too. Yeah, he taking on the whole team. Defensive tackle out of Indiana. He got some gut. There he is. Got some motor. They got to start someplace.
Who was that? Oh yeah, this boy here got a high motor here. Oh, there he is. Come here. Yeah, this guy here got a high motor. Yeah, so we need high motor guys. We need high motor guys. You know, point blank. You know, I'm working under this right here, the Fair Use Copyright Act disclaimer. So anything I do or say, I'm hopefully that protects me and keeps me out of harm's way. But yeah, we do go. What have we been missing here? We've been missing. What have we been missing? We're missing some entertainment. Don't have Dak Prescott to sink your boat. Don't have him to sink your boat. Don't have him to sink your boat. You know, sink your boat. So what we have? What do we have? We got to get better. We got to get better. We got to get better. Oh, we got difficulties right there popping on in. Oh, what we have here?
I really do. And I've been thinking that I wasn't going to bring this up, but I might as well now. I would never do anything to hurt this sport that has been so really good to me. And I've been talking over with my wife, my manager. We think that it's really hard with this. I feel like I think maybe it's time that I should step down, maybe, and retire.
Get out where you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot. Now give me mine. Why don't you get the hell out of here? Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these...
Boy, I'm just waiting for him to retire. Let's see what we got going here. We're about to get to wrap it up. Thanks for everybody for coming on. And yeah.
Nice folks, why you been ducking me? Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. I don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
You know, you got a big mouth, you know?
Why don't you come out and close it, boy? Come on.
Retire, dog. Guy's crazy. Don't listen to him.
The little man don't want to come to me. Then I'll come to you people and lay out the truth. I am ranked number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb. I'm telling you and everybody here, I'll fight him anywhere, anytime, for nothing. People ain't never gonna see it happen because he's gonna retire. You see, he don't fight no real man. He fight them setups.
What? You're a disgrace to this.
So yeah, it is what it is.
Anyway, about to go to end the show. Thanks you guys for coming on. So we already had our spat about Dak and other things like that. So thanks for coming on today, but yeah, thanks for coming on. And while we're gonna do more show tomorrow and go from there. But everybody have a wonderful night, and we've been on for about an hour and a half, and yeah. So thanks for coming on and enjoy your day. We'll come on tomorrow talk a little bit more draft. But hey, I'm out. Peace. Yeah, that might be cool.